Hello, my name is Jordan Johnson. I am an upcoming junior majoring in the Computer Science Academy at Friendship Collegiate Academy. This summer, I paired with On-Ramps to collect the experience of working as a summer intern under the partnership of Limbic Systems. Essentially, Limbic Systems creates software databases, solutions, and applications for clients across the DC area. Amongst Limbic, I have been guided and supervised by Mr. Marlis Williams, Limbic's president, and Mr. Jonathan Carrington, whom is an analyst here at Limbic. Working with Limbic has made it possible for me to have a real hands-on work experience, even from home. Along with my experience and role, I have been able to program using the essential web fundamentals, test applications, and create a stabilized database structure. As stated before, overall this summer has consisted of the continuous learning process of software development, participation in On-Ramps workshops, and creating a time tracker system for Limbic. My main project over the course of the summer was to create a time tracker system that would be well organized and vital for those within the use of Limbic, such as managers and employees. With this system, employees and managers are able to keep track and understanding of all their projects and aspects. Working within this field also consists of the ideal process of developing a software. To develop a software includes the steps of gathering requirements, creating a strategy or plan to reach the solution, construct a database model or system, build the solution, test the application, and of course present it to the client. All in all, the time tracker keeps everything in place for managers and employees. While working on this project, I was able to find some things interesting on my own, such as using fresh new skills to implement into the system, having tasks to work on my own and with my team, being introduced to a new software known as Airtable, and building the application from scratch within their system. As a part of our development process, a data model must be constructed. With that being said, our timekeeping system included the tables of project managers, employees, employee timesheet, employee project assignments, and clients. Although working on this project has been quite peaceful, there are a few challenges that have been presented at times. For me, the idea of working with Airtable with no prior knowledge at all was definitely a challenge. Along with that came the idea of building a database module. With my consistent training and tutorials taken, I was able to take away the different concepts in database systems and apply them to the project. Speaking of tutorials, I was able to work among various training activities to study certain skills. Within the application on this Pro site, I was introduced to courses such as HTML Fundamentals, which reviews the use of scripts and commands for designing an application. The Relational Database Tutorials identifies the relationships in data modules for systems. And lastly, the SQL Data Tutorial, which exemplifies the data tables and strings to the jQuery script. And there it is. My summer with Limbic has brought nothing but exposure, experience, and excitement. It's sad to say that this summer is coming to an end, but also great to say that there is more to come. Personally, I plan to continue my education and career within the development field, along with varying my number of certifications and implementing new skills in all projects and systems. Today, I'll show you all what has been done so far with our time tracker system, along with how the requirements given were put into place using the Airtable application. All the fields and data presented are used for demo purposes. Within this Airtable application, Jonathan and I began on the Employees tab, where it consists of the employee's unique ID, as well as their PIN number, along with their name and the projects they are assigned to. Next, we developed the Projects tab, where it showcases the project's ID, workers, start and end date, clients, and of course the managers who are assigned to each project. If you look here in the project workers column, you will see that each employee is distinguished by their employee ID number. This is done to make it more efficient when tying data back to each employee and their aspects on each project. This is essentially known as a relational model within a database system. Here in the Managers tab, we simply implemented each manager's name and the projects they are in course of management of, along with their core client. Here, managers aren't assigned ID numbers, as their data only ties to one string, unlike the employees. Amongst the timesheet tab, which is the most essential tab within the application, here an employee will input their time daily along with their date and manager. The timesheet is arranged in a way for the time to be implemented by month, employee, and project. Here you can see each employee has their own section. Every section has a certain number of projects each employee is assigned to. Each employee is expected to insert all specifics into that certain project, such as the hours worked and the day it was worked on. After the employee captures their time, the application will formulate the amount of time the employee has spent either on the project or all projects overall. Lastly, we have the Project Assignments tab. Here in the Project Assignments, we made it possible for all employees to insert all hours worked from each project into one column. This is done to show the numbers of hours left for each project and employee, as every projected project is assigned a given number of hours that the project should be completed in. This tab is also distinguished by the month, employee, and projects. Although not every tab has been met, we will continue to work on this application and system so there is a final project to be tested and then presented to the client. Thank you.